Alright, time for some Nocturne. This game is rated around platinum-ish, elo, lower platinum, like 4-ish region. Nocturne, or I guess Nocturne didn't get changed or buffed, but Stridebreaker got changed and some of like mobility items got adjusted a little bit. But this Stridebreaker change is actually, in my opinion, slightly better, because you already have a really good gap close in your ult for Nocturne, so just having that like initial hit with a 90% slow now is really helpful in a lot of situations. So also Nocturne doesn't really have like trouble chasing, because you can land that Stridebreaker slow 90% and then you can basically land your Q for free. And the moment you land your Q, they're not going to get away from you anymore, so overall you'll be fine. But yeah, I'm just gonna show you like a very basic concept with Nocturne that you can apply to basically every single game to get yourself a consistent like game result. This will always give you like the same type of result if you don't mess it up too badly. Of course, it can vary a little bit, but not that much. You should generally be able to get a consistent lead out of it, or at least like be very strong, giving you essentially a lot of free elo in the process. Alright, so starting off, you want to queue, and you always want to queue towards the next camp, no matter what. Try to always like make sure that whether you're doing this or that, like anything here, just queue this towards the next camp, so it's running towards that. Gromp already spawns, not a big deal here. You just kill that. We take W second because it gives a 30% attack speed buff. Stand on the other side of Gromp. Guide it upwards. I'm gonna smite this when I get the chance. Oh, there it is. Good. Gonna queue this as well. I'm just gonna focus the big one with my auto attacks. The small ones will die to the AoE damage from both my passive and my Q, so there's nothing to worry about there. You can see, no problem. Gonna keep moving. Auto attack it when it gets close. Take another point in Q for extra clear speed here. Q. Hit the big one again. Just keep focusing the big one on this one. Try to walk down a little bit as well. Don't just stand still. And then from this point onwards, you can queue up. And you'll be fine killing the rest of the camp with this. I'm against the Kane, who's going blue form in this game. That's okay. Blue form is really good against our team, of course, because they're mostly squishy. So it's going to be quite interesting, I suppose. Keep queuing towards the next camp. Oof. Not a great start for my bot lane. It doesn't really matter though, because that's easily fixed with Nocturne later on when it comes down to it. Gwen has a lot of pressure. I have basically 3 losing lanes, by the way, because I have Kill, Katarina, and Twitch Morgana. Like none of them are gonna win their lane, sadly. So I'm actually gonna have to deal with that and just play super defensive for like the first levels until I hit 6 at least. There we go. I need to instantly recall here. Try to go for bot scuttle, because top scuttle is uncontestable for me, because I've double priority in both top and mid. So there's nothing I can do there. But the goal here is just to try to build as much CDR as possible, as fast as possible. You see me buy this, which might look like a weird back, but I'm going to upgrade this into the CDR boots as fast as I can. Okay, at least Aurelia dies as well. That's pretty decent. But Kane does get an additional assist. And this is going to upgrade into the Kindle Gem. I really want that ability haste as fast as I possibly can get it. He's going to try to fight me here. I have already backed and I still have red buff. He doesn't have red buff, so I should be more than okay to fight him here. I also have lethal tempo, so there's that. And I'm going to flash after him there. Easy kill. This is why you instantly reset, because if they make any type of diversion to that, they will never get to your to the play in time, and they're always going to die because you got a back advantage. Also, lethal tempo is insanely strong when it comes to contesting stuff. Is she gonna take my scuttle? What is this? I'm actually scared that she's just gonna... Okay. Interesting. Alright, my entire jungle is just respawning now, so I'm gonna go for that. It is essential that I keep farming as much as I can without too many interruptions until I hit 6 at least. And if your team like hard-ins before that, that's really unfortunate, but there's not too much you can do about it as Nocturne, sadly. You really just need your team to at least be somewhat competent. It doesn't have to be much, but somewhat is required. Your 6 should be coming pretty fast, like it's generally like a 6-minute 30-ish, level 6, if you do everything right. And that's more, that should be more than reasonable for your team to survive for that long, generally speaking. Of course, there are exceptions, but even if in those exceptions, you should still be fine as well. Because you have a lot of carry potential on this champion. You have a lot of potential to fix the lanes as well. So there's that too. Okay, well, keep walking up. I should hit 6 off of this camp right here. Which could allow me to gank that if she stays. Because if she stays, I could just dive her with ult and she dies. I don't think she's going to stay off that. I think she's definitely TPing here. But if she's like greedy enough to stay here, that would be amazing. And Vayne's still worth money. Should definitely try to look for her. I'm barely not going to hit 6 here, actually. It's very close, I think. Am I going to hit it? Yeah, 1 XP. That's really sad. Jesus Christ. I need, like, that's good. Okay. Where are they at then? Hit the plant. I have ult. That's... Don't hit it that way, my dudes. You literally... Okay. Yeah, that's... that. Yeah. The fact that he hit it that way instead of through the jungle basically just doesn't give me vision, which just extremely sucks. That's super cringe. Actually super cringe. I'm gonna have to go for this guy. He doesn't have flash, so this play is very doable. He doesn't have flash again, so yeah. Just gonna kill her here. Alright, I get to do top scuttle now at least. My bot lane is in a lot of trouble at the moment. But I'm gonna keep consistency as high as I can. Smite away the shield here. Could be greedy potentially. Don't know where Kane is. Might be doing my bot side camps. Alright, I'm just gonna recall now. Hopefully he didn't do my bot side camps, but it would be a respectable play if he did. I have to wait for my ult cooldown here now. So, yeah. It is what it is. We need... I hate when it's not on this. There we go. I'm actually gonna get the attacks because I have 1100 gold for it. Also gives 20 move speed as well. It's just gonna speed up my clear here. My ult's already on cooldown, so it doesn't necessarily matter too much if I get the Kindle Gem now or not. And I also think I'm gonna need a little bit of the additional damage this gives me if I do try to fight the bot lane situation here. I have to make sure that I go get that shutdown off the Vayne really soon. Like, if you have laners like this and you feel like you're strong enough in a situation, you should always look towards getting the shutdown off of that lane specifically. So, like right here, the Vayne should probably get the shutdown. I need to get that soon. It's basically the goal. My entire jungle is up now, though. My ult's still on cooldown, so I'm not going to go for any plays at all. Like, as long as my ult's on cooldown, I'm farming. It doesn't matter. Like, that's also why we're stacking, like, ultimate CDR with CDR in general. You want to get that ult CDR as low as possible. But, yeah, you don't want to overdo it with your aggression, because your ganks are really not that good without your ultimate, so there's no real reason to do it. Still have 20 seconds on it. I might be able to kill the Gwen again, for example, here, if I rotate towards topside. Just look for any free kill. Ideally, I'd want to kill the Vayne here, but I also have to take in mind that it's a big risk, because the Vayne is just 5 kills and my bot lane is worth nothing. So that is definitely something to keep in mind as well. 7 seconds on ult, so there's a good chance. Yeah, that's the dragon. I can't do anything about that because of the bot lane negative. Like, I don't have a bot lane. So I have to respect the fact that they can just take dragons like that really easily. I'm just gonna full clear up here. Be consistent about it. And then I can decide to recall after this and go for like a bot lane gank if I want to try to get the shutdown of the Vayne. Could potentially look towards diving Gwen because we do have kill ult, so it's very much possible to do that as well. I have a lot of choices here that I can decide to go for. Okay, she's getting insta-muted. That's fine. I'm just gonna go kill this guy because he already killed the top laner. I just have to get an ult range and Aurelia basically dies, so there's that. There we go, good. Gotta take the wave as well. That should get into the turret fast enough. I can get bot scuttle. Kill's going to die on top. I'm never gonna make it there in time. Ult is all the way pushed in, so even without ult, there is still a possibility of a gank here. This is warded though, so it's not gonna happen. Use my Q towards the scuttle. If they would walk up with me here, that could be helpful. I don't see this happening. I'm just gonna back. If my Morgana would walk up, then maybe. You have flash ult ready, my dude. You can literally do this. Nah, he's taking too much time. No, just ults, man. Ah, okay, whatever. I would expect a platinum / gold player to understand. Like, he is like low plat, like either gold 1 or like platinum 3, platinum 4, that region. I would expect him to understand that just flash ulting there with a spell shield on yourself is never gonna, like, it's never gonna go wrong unless Vayne flashes as well. I can wait a little bit longer here before I make this play again. I could just do wolves and then go back bot lane with ult. And then hopefully the Morgana goes for it. Ult, please, Morgana. Use your ults. Use it. I want the shutdown. Jesus Christ, it's still slow as fuck. She could have flash ulted forward there and gotten the ult on both Morgana and the Vayne. Or not Morgana, Leona and Vayne. Alright. Alright, I'm muting Twitch as well. He's gonna spam ping me over 1 minion. That's just cringe. Got nothing to say to a guy like that. The Morgana really played that like a scaredy cat. Like, she had the binding on the Leona. All you have to do in that situation, if you're the Morgana there, is you just press black shield on yourself, flash ult forward, and there's always going to be a double kill easily. Like, Katarina even died off that entire play as well, which was completely unnecessary. This Kayn actually is pretty fed. Not gonna lie. 92 CS with 4 kills as well. Don't know where he's getting it from, to be honest. Alright, now I'm just gonna wait for my ult again. It's just this simple. You just farm when your ult's on cooldown. At least we got the shutdown of the Vayne. I'm not too happy that the Twitch got it, to be honest. I would have much rather had it myself, because I know I was going to be able to carry with that. I don't know if this Twitch is going to perform, because he has been underperforming the entire game so far. So, yeah. I mean, this could be a result of that Morgana. I'm not going to lie, because what I've seen so far isn't great. But yeah, whatever. Fear it first, then press Q. Use Stridebreaker to clear as well. It's only a 10-second cooldown at this stage. It's going to be 9 seconds. I'd rather not use it, but I'm going to ping it anyway. I don't think I'm going to have to use it here. Good. Just fear him. This is already really good. Kill ulted slightly early there. That was not great. Didn't get the kill again. Oh well. Kill needs to wait with that ult, because that was too early. Kayn can wait the entire ult duration there, basically, but it's so fine. Ideally, would just want to outpush the Aurelia here. Push. We just have to make sure we get first turret. We're good. We do trade mid turret for this, but yeah, we're good. There we go. I was forced to ult on the end because the Kayn was going to be able to get away soon, which wasn't going to be great, of course. Alright, just build Black Cleaver now, stacking up some armor penetration, but also more CDR, more ability haste. They're most likely going to play for another dragon. There's not much I can do about that, I think, because my bot lane is just way too weak. Like, extremely far behind, basically. We are going to outscale them, I think, but even that will be risky. Yep. Okay. Oh, he also took my blue buff. That's unfortunate. I just have to wait for my ult cooldown again and I can go gank bot lane. So that's... No, what the heck is this? Why are you taking my camps, my dude? Like, actually, though. Oh, that's so cringe. Like, that's actually just annoying as hell. There's no way she lives here. Yep, we're good. Okay. I don't like the fact that she just took my camp there. Like, that's just putting me behind for no reason. Like, denying me a camp extra doesn't do anything. Just back. Don't greed. Kayn is gonna kill you both. Okay.
An ally has been slain.
She's not allowed to do this at all. I'm not gonna allow her to do this whatsoever. She's not on here, so she's gonna be doing red buff for sure. She's not even doing red buff. Where the hell did she go? She must have just recalled then. Kill doesn't have ult, but it doesn't matter. Why did you take my red though? Oh my god. Please, why? That's so annoying. This red is so necessary on me as well. Like having... Oh yeah, Kayn actually got to both kills on me. Okay. Oh, blah, blah, blah. This is... That's so frustrating, man. Like, she took the kill, but also takes the most important buff I can possibly have on Nocturne. So, that's very sad. I really don't want to give it to her. Fuck that. Kayle wins that. She shouldn't have flashed. She wins that.
An ally has been slain.
Alright, it still works, I suppose. The Kayn was there to follow it up, but Kayn also decided to suicide after me, so that's pretty decent, I guess. I committed a little too hard. I'm a slight bit triggered off of this like sequence of plays for my laners taking my camps for literally no reason, but yeah, whatever. Like that's the only thing that necessarily tilts me, is when my laners just randomly start doing my camps when they don't have to do it. Especially on Nocturne, who's like a very consistent farm jungler that just needs to see experience and all that type of stuff. If they take my camp, generally that isn't the worst, but if they take my camp when I'm right next to it or about to walk towards it, that's just frustrating. Okay, good. 50 seconds on ult. I'm just gonna farm for 50 seconds again. We're gonna have to start playing for these dragons. If we give him the third dragon now, that's gonna be a problem, because that's one dragon away from like getting them the free soul. So we're gonna need kill for this next dragon. How long is... She probably wins the fight against Kayn, I think, in a 1v1, but she only needs ult for that. She doesn't have ult, she's going to lose. Yeah, okay, no, she overextended. She saw him coming all the way up and still died to it. Trying to run down. That works out pretty well still. Like, they traded the Irelia for the Twitch, which is... I'm very happy about that. Because Twitch is completely useless at the moment. Control ward here. We're just gonna have to kind of wait for the Vayne, see what she does. Come towards the dragon, please. Just please. You cannot not go for the dragon here. This is not it, Twitch. This is absolutely not it. Yeah, Morgana's going to die. Alright, good. I waited with a good darkness opportunity. Like, you have to treat Nocturne ultimate as a disruptive ultimate as well. Kayle was ulting, forcing them in, and then I used my darkness, and I waited with going in until I saw some of them split up. That's the best play. The fact that Twitch wasn't there in one of 4v5 is pretty good, though. Yeah, Twitch is definitely going to die here, isn't he? I'm not sure if I can be able to catch her. If I hit this Q, she dies. Alright, because she dies. It's Stridebreaker slow. Alright, Katarina gets another kill. I'm basically getting taken all my kills, but that's okay. Like, as long as Katarina gets it or like Kayle gets it, it's still fine. We'll generally be in a good position here. You see, you have a lot of catch potential with Nocturne already. So, like, having the dash on Stridebreaker isn't necessarily that helpful when compared to a 90% slow on a Stridebreaker on the initial hit. That's big. I don't think Twitch is going to play this game anymore, though, so we're going to be probably permanently 4v5. Keep in mind that in these situations, you always, like with the new Stridebreaker, you always want to use it on camps. Like right here, I could just finish this with a Stridebreaker if I had it up before, for example. But keep using it on your camps whenever you can. It's only a 9-second, 10-second cooldown, so it's really not too bad to use. Speeds up your clear by a reasonable amount. I see. At least it's a 1-for-1 trade like that, which is somewhat reasonable. I'm gonna go for this guy. He just used that shield thing as well, so he's just going to die. There we go. Make sure to use your spell shield to your advantage as well, as much as you can. Vayne's alive. Vayne's bot lane. I can push mid turret then. I want to get that mid turret down as fast as I can. Opens up the map a little bit for us, which is going to be helpful. Right. When you're doing turret, Q away from you, so you have a path to run whilst you still get the Q buff on yourself, which is helpful. I'm actually gonna, yeah, I'm gonna check if the blue is up. It is up, so I'm gonna quickly take that still. Place the control right in their jungle as well. Katarina just suicided, unfortunately. We scuttle, lead with fear, wait for the rest. I'm gonna go for... They're basically full. I'm just gonna go for a Blade of the Rune King here, I think. Yeah, should be fine. Blade of the Rune King is generally really good on Nocturne because it gives you a lot of like additional damage, especially with this setup. Blade of the Rune King is a bunch of physical damage. Black Cleaver gives armor penetration with that physical damage. It's a lot of sustainable damage as well, which is really nice. And you actually stop taking... I really need my level 16 at this point. And I understand that Kill needs it as well, but like she can get lane experience. She should get lane experience. It's by the way better to last hit... Like if someone has a trinket up, it is better for you to last hit it than for them to last hit it, because you get more gold out of it basically. Also, if you didn't know that, a thing to remember. I'm gonna get seen. Wait. What the? Oh, okay. I guess it's still fine. I actually thought I was gonna have backup from kill ult there. That's why I committed that hard. That's my bad. I didn't see the fight going on the, like above me in that situation. That's completely my bad. It's overall worth. I made a mistake there 100%, but yeah, I was expecting kill to run down to me there and just ult me. That's my bad. I didn't see the fight, so it's completely okay. Also in that last fight, Nocturne ult still helped my team in this situation a lot, by the way. Like, I didn't even realize the fight was going on, but because I ulted on top of the Gwen there, the ult also blinds the rest of their team. So my Kill and my Katarina had a much easier time fighting, because let's say like they're standing like right here. They can't see the fight that's going on just slightly over the wall. So Vayne wouldn't, for example, be able to auto attack. Stuff like that. Nocturne ult's also a blind tool that you can use to your advantage really, really nicely. Now you can see here though, the playstyle that I've had this game is basically the entire time my ult's off cooldown, or on cooldown, sorry, I've been farming. And then when it's off cooldown, I'm looking for a play. The entire time, consistently. You don't have to do anything else. You don't have to look for any other plays. As long as you keep this in mind, this small thing, that's what you have to keep in mind, and you're gonna be golden. Also on Dragon, by the way, you can use your W to block one of the hits, and you can get the double attack speed steroid off it. So you get 40% double to 80% by just blocking a hit from Dragon. Do we have like a blue trinket? They could, yeah, they're definitely Baroning. Nah, this doesn't matter. I think we'll win it anyway. Yeah, okay, good.
Killing spree. Killing spree.
Nocturne ult again, like, just, you dive in there. If I was able to go a second faster, I would have gotten the dragon as well, but, like, they gave me vision a little late, so there's not much I can do about that. Now, build-wise, to finish this off, I'm just gonna go for Strix to get myself a little bit more tankiness, survivability in these team fights. Also gives me a nice amount of extra damage. And then as a final item, I don't need to set, like, you can go like Wit's End, for example. You can go Death's Dance, you can do GA. You can do a lot of different things that would help. I can probably go kill this guy real quick. He's on bot side. He still has like the last Baron, so I really want to get that gone. There you go. You see the damage output you have. And if any of them walk out of position, they're dead. There's literally nothing they can do. And this is why Nocturne is so good to carry with, because people in solo queue are going to walk out of position. They are going to be tilted. They're going to try to, like, make bad moves, like this Aurelia there on bot lane, for example. It's just a free Baron kill. Like, it's nothing he can do about it. The only thing I'm a little bit scared about is that they don't win this fight, but I mean, it's level 17 kill, so there's a pretty reasonable chance they just win anyway. Yeah, my bot lane was entirely useless, but I had a pretty decent top lane in this game. And you see the playstyle here. You see Stridebreaker is still very much strong. It does the same thing it always has done. Just makes Nocturne super annoying to deal with. And yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to hit the thumbs up button below. Helps me out quite a bit. If you'd like to see more videos from the future, hit the subscribe button as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Alright, we'll take a look at the damage done here as well. I did 18k damage, which is pretty respectable considering I have a kill and Katarina that were just doing a lot in those team fights and like resetting and everything. So yeah, your damage numbers aren't going to be too high in those situations. Damage could be much higher, but yeah, there's not a big deal. Damage to objectives is 19k is reasonable. Damage taken is by far the highest because I mean I was basically frontlining for both my kill and my Katarina mostly. So it's 31k, it's pretty reasonable there. And yeah, we still have healing done for 16k-ish as well. Not too bad. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bye.